Facebook is about their paper these days. Check this out. Facebook recently just set up this new system in where fan pages, public pages, any post only reaches 15% of the people on that page. In other words, out of all 21,000 people on Nick Wright Bodybuilding, only 15% of you are having anything I post show up in your news feed. Obviously, there are ways to help increase this. The more you like a post, the more it gets circulated in the news feed and then other people see it. But even still, that's kind of weak. So what you actually have to do now, which is ridiculous, is set the page as your interest. In other words, you go to that little gear icon that's in the top right corner of the page. You click it, it drops a bunch of options down. The very top option is Add Page to Interest List. Just click that. It adds it to your interest. It ensures that you see all of my posts pop up in your timeline. And I make sure I don't overpost. I hate those pages that just blow up your timeline. I try to only post on average twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. And I try to make it good quality. I try to make each post different and worth seeing so it doesn't tire anybody out. Also, guys, I love feedback. I know everybody pays attention to the likes. I tell you to like your post and share it and all that. Shares are great. Appreciate it. But I'm more interested in the feedback you guys have to give me. I don't care if a post has 5,000 likes on it. If it has like 9 comments, I'm sad. I love hearing your feedback, good or bad. Even if it's not in-depth feedback, it could be like, cool, I like it. It makes me feel like I'm interacting with a team. So anytime you see me post, guys, please just leave a comment, anything. Let me know you're there. Let me know my team's paying attention. I love it. And of course, feel free to share your own content on the page. Nick Wright Bodybuilding is basically like the This Is 50 of fitness. It's obviously my page and it has my posts on it, but it's meant to be just generalized bodybuilding. So feel free to share your own content on that page as well. So please don't share it underneath one of my posts unless it relates to my post or anybody else's post because it's just rude. But yeah, post it right on the wall. If you guys have questions, bring it right to the wall of Nick Wright Bodybuilding. If you ever post a question and you see it disappear, it's probably because you have it set to where you're only seeing my posts. So what you can do is just set it to where you're seeing everybody's posts, and then you'll see all your questions on the wall. And if anybody knows their stuff, feel free to help others out and answer questions as well. But I love sitting down and answering everyone's questions that come up on the wall. So definitely that's where you want to bring questions to. I love it. In further news, congratulations to my boy Kenny Gonzalez of KGB, Kenny Gonzalez Bodybuilding, right here on YouTube. He is my graphics designer, for anybody who didn't know. I have 2 guys that I use, but Kenny's been doing all the hardcore graphics you've seen. He did my entire YouTube layout. He does a lot of the backgrounds of my videos. He does any of like the subscribe stamps you see in my videos. He did my entire Facebook layout, the last one I had. This new one I had, I've been using actually a couple other people, but he did the entire last layout for my entire fan page, and we'll probably be doing the next one as well. So he's amazing, but he actually just hit 5,000 subs on his channel. The dude's phenomenal. He actually went down the road of addiction to some pretty hardcore drugs way back in the day as a teen, and he managed to not just clean up, but turn it around, and now he's hardcore into bodybuilding. And he had a really good physique going, still has a great physique going, personal trainer, great video content, and then he recently just suffered a serious injury, a real unfortunate injury that put him out for a while, but he's finally restarting. He has a brand new series out called The Redemption. It's the Redemption series, and you can check that out now. Subscribe to his channel. Tell him I sent you if you do. I think you'll like him. He's funny. He's really funny. In further news, really quick, for any of you who have been asking, or not really asking, for any of you who have had to refund because we didn't have them, I do have the World Physique cover issues back in stock now. They're on huntfitness.com where the rest of the clothing line is. Some of you ordered them. Obviously, you order them and I autograph them and fill out something nice, and I send supplements in them as well. Some of you ordered them a while ago and I didn't have them, so I had to refund you. Those are back on the shelves now. It was my first cover edition ever, so it's a pretty cool thing if you're interested in that. Competition plans. The big question, Nick, when are you competing again? So right now my plan is to compete in 2014. I'm taking all of 13 off to just grow, grow, grow. And it'll even probably be a late show in 2014 if I compete in 14. But I want some serious time off. Basically, there's 2 reasons why I'm taking time off. One, I need serious time to really just bring up my physique. I need to get to that Matt Ogus level before I can get back on stage, because Lord knows the last year and a half have been nothing but slacking on my end, so I fell behind. So I need to step my game up. I've been doing a great job, I feel like. I feel like my gains have been substantial, and it's really been showing on my videos lately. I think I'm really starting to catch up and gain momentum again. So I want to keep that going, become a beast for 14. And then the second thing is I want to make sure my heart's really in it. I want to make sure my head's really in the game, because this last show, my head wasn't in the game. And I'm realizing right now I have zero interest in competing. Like, it's funny, back in the day when I was into competing, you have to remember I've been competing since I was 15 as well. A lot of these guys are just starting to get into the competition scene right around that 20 years old neighborhood. I was starting at 15, so, and I did a show every year up until like 21. So I might have just kind of burnt myself out a little bit. So I think some time off would be good. Back in the day, competition used to be like just the thought of being able to display your symmetry, your mass, something you worked hard for, displaying the perfection of the human body you're trying to build. Now I just look at it as like, wow, cool, the sport I'm in means I have to put myself through hell for like 6 months just so one day out of the year I can slap some makeup all over my body, step out on stage in underwear, and flex. That's my lifestyle. That is the mind state I have towards competitions right now, which clearly is not a positive mind state to have for competitions. And again, I think it's just a phase. I think it's just because I've been burnt out from it. Recently, over this last month, I've recently started to feel the drive coming back again, that excitement to step on stage again, slowly coming back. So I think just with this time off of becoming a beast again, I might even dwindle in some powerlifting. I might even dabble into some powerlifting because I love strength training lately. I think it'll all turn out good. You know I'm gonna be Nick Wright bodybuilding forever, so I'm gonna be involved in the sport in one way or another. But competition plans, we're gonna leave it up for late 2014 as of right now, and I'll keep you all posted. It will be in a natural organization shooting for that natural pro card. Basically, that's about it. To all of you who have not been seeing my videos pop up in your subscriber feed, because I've heard some people say that the videos weren't shown in their subscription box, go to my channel, my main channel, the featured video page, and check out some of the latest videos over the last 2 weeks. They've been probably the best videos I've put out on the channel in the history of my channel, in my opinion, lately. We had a couple of collaborations with Scott Herman. We had some insane training in New Jersey with the CEO of RTN, 405 box squats for a full set. It was intense. Then I even took you guys through a tour of a supplement warehouse, and that was an awesome one. A lot of good feedback on that. We had the 550-pound deadlift update and the mystery Cellucor unboxing. So it's been a lot of good videos, and I have a few more funny videos coming. But that's it. Just want to touch base with all you guys. Want to touch base? I want to touch base with you guys real quick and let you know to subscribe now. And make sure you go to the Nick Wright Bodybuilding Facebook page. I need to get coffee so I can speak correctly.